people. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, for the Xbox situation and all that, for the families that you just want to hear provided stuff for, you know what I mean? Thousands of people I seen because I was tagged in the reform, tagged under Van Jones, and people was like, yo, Shade Room, y'all go ahead and make this public. See what he did? So you got people that's holding you down. But I'm telling you now, man, you know this world thrive off negativity. I was tapped in when I heard you talking to Akademiks about what you was talking to them about. I think all of them need to really be eradicated out of our culture.
Yeah,
Everybody
for real.
that
Look, I
thrives
went
off
to the shade room
exploitation.
today, right? They had me
Uh-huh.
up there, me versus Nikki boyfriend. Nikki
Oh
just had
man.
a fucking baby. I just had a fucking baby. Who responsible for this post?
I don't
But
even
listen
want you
though,
to talk
like
about that up
who
here, man.
responsible? Listen, who responsible for these type posts in my neighborhood? When people fight, people get hit the fuck up, killed. Funerals happen. Who responsible for this post decided to put this up and put 10 black figures against each other on just to get some attention to a fucking blog page?
And
Who
guess what?
responsible?
We need
Who
to
we
be
holding
accountable
accountable
Hey
for that?
pastor,
we need to be
hold on.
accountable for giving them an
Who
audience.
we
Let
holding
me
accountable
point
for
out.
that?
Hold on.
And I ain't listen. I ain't even reply to that. But who are we holding accountable for that as a community?
So are you saying that you wish that they would just stop saying so much negative shit about you on these platforms?
I think all that, everything
No, I'm
that's
asking me.
Nah,
profit.
but
Go ahead.
I think
I'm
I
asking
don't
me.
even I don't even think
especially
it's
those
about
Philly
negative shit.
pages.
It's about
but
inciting
that
violence, bro.
that's going to come with the territory. That's
Yeah,
just
I
being
That's
was.
their
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
Y'all
It
saying the
has,
si-
wrong
man.
thing though. I don't want
That's
y'all to overspeak me.
that's their
I
job, bro.
know blogs are gonna report on me. I know this. They're gonna say what the fuck they want. But if me and 21 is having an argument and this shit can get serious, and a person from Shade Room might be from Atlanta or Philadelphia too, they have a responsibility to the culture, the way they handle me and 21 about to fucking throw our lives away. Come on, y'all know this.
But
Why the
how are
fuck is
y'all
they
handling
putting
it
me
though?
up there? Why is they putting me up there with Nikki boyfriend? Me and that
nah,
nigga,
hold on.
we
Time
had an
For
out. Time
clicks.
out.
argument. Listen
Time
though,
out.
we had an
Meek,
argument. That was
Meek,
a fucking year ago. That
but
lady
Meek,
just had a
but
baby.
Meek.
Listen though, no, let me finish this. She just had a baby. I just had a baby. Who we holding accountable for these type posts?
We shouldn't even
I'm
follow
a,
it.
look. Nah, this is who we hold accountable. If you and 21 had a situation, you and 21 hold accountable. It ain't
Right,
no blogs that's hold accountable. That's
right.
not their job. Their job is to
Me and
play at
that
the
guy don't
bottom of the
got no
bottom.
situation though no
But
more.
that,
Me
but
and
that,
him had an argument a
it ain't
year
like that.
ago. If
It
we
ain't like
wanted to
they
do
just
something to
posted
each
the
other,
fight.
that would have happened already.
It ain't
Who we
like they
holding?
posted the
Why is
footage
this
of that
blog
beef,
posting
bro.
me and this man on the page when I just gave out fucking $100,000 worth of toys? Why is they pushing this narrative on our black people?
Because mostly what I'm hearing you say is that you don't understand how you doing so much good and all they doing is focusing on the
No, I'm
bad.
saying who we
The
holding
public don't
responsible.
care about
No,
the
I'm
nice
asking
shit,
y'all the
man.
Bro, they
question.
not even it ain't even about holding nobody. It's like, bro, they making up a fight. That's some lame ass shit. It ain't
Clickbait,
like they
Yeah,
clickbait,
posted
really?
footage of
yeah,
that
this
shit.
ain't no man that I ain't scared of. Like, this is a year ago. She just had a baby. I just had a baby. Why the fuck do y'all got two people versus say if we see each other, hit each other the fuck up? Who are we holding
Yeah,
accountable in our
I can see
culture?
that part.
Yeah, come
The
on,
They
the
man.
didn't they
Y'all know
didn't
culture,
this.
they
the,
didn't
the
And
post
I'm
they
with it
didn't
culture.
too.
post
So
And
wait,
I
can
don't
they
I
give
didn't
a
post
fuck.
Jeezy and Gucci. They didn't
so
post
can I
Jeezy and
say
Gucci.
something? So my name's Lauren. I work for TMZ, right? And I go through this a lot. With me being one of the only black faces that y'all see on the platform, I have a lot of fights on the inside about a lot of different things. And a lot of it, and I hear you Meek, right? Like I hear you about the responsibility and the culture and people, especially when it comes from about black outlet. And I've heard Angie on this platform speak about certain things when it comes to her outlet and kind of defending why they post certain stuff and why they don't post others or why they post both, the good and the bad, right? But what I really would want people to
Need
understand
to
is that
start exposing who the person that's responsible for
Hold on,
making
Meek.
the
Let her
post.
but
finish, Meek.
even if you
Let her
do,
finish
even
talking.
if you, this is my point, right? Even if you do that, even if you do that, literally down to the name where they, whatever it is, however you want to expose them, it's still going to happen because they're not there with you. They're not getting into these situations. Their lives are different. They're a lot more disconnected. You seem very still connected to a lot of things that's
No, I
happening,
think
but
I think
everybody that's
DJ
in your position is
Academics
not like
changed
that.
a little bit from that conversation we had. He's still talking shit about me, but I seen him donate to the girl in Chicago. It
Yeah,
wasn't
we
about
made,
me.
but I mean, it wasn't about you, but at the end of the day, like I personally sat on that stage with you and I talked to that man for over 10 minutes at a time about his effect in my city. And when I had a private conversation with Barbie about what he said he felt bad. And it's a lot of, and I ain't even really here to defend him, but he took accountability
Yeah,
properly on
and
a
that
private
mean a lot.
platform.
That's
But
that's credible. That count.
but I yeah, all right, that's it.
I ain't gonna lie, they just do lame shit on them blogs, bro. Like
Yeah,
That's what I'm
like
goddamn,
saying. It's like a lot of shit you can't
they
even give
posted
life
some
to because he
goddamn,
felt bad,
Y'all
but
made. Go ahead. My
they
fault. I'm
posted some
sorry.
he felt
detective
bad. But if something is a big enough story, do
ass
you
shit.
guys feel
Go
like
ahead.
it won't be posted on his platform? Because just being 100% honest when it comes to business, and this is not me throwing any journalist under the boat, because I understand at the end of the day, if you work for a certain platform, there's certain things they're going to cover. And he's in charge of his platform, so he has a lot more say so than I fucking do. But at the end of the day, if something is a story and he's reporting on it as a blog, he can feel bad and he can kind of control how he reports on it. But do you think he's still going to report on it?
Yes, I think he's gonna change the way slightly the way he report on it because
He
with the
have
exposed
changed
that
that
we
shit.
yeah,
seen
he had.
certain
And
things
I've
that's
that
been
and that's
following his
fine.
tweet. Go ahead. I ain't gonna cut you
That's
off.
That
fine, but
nigga did
what you need to
change it.
realize is, right, even in, I was in that room when y'all had that conversation. It got to a point where I was just like, okay, at this point, it's a bunch of screaming, so I gotta go. But some point of that conversation got to him, right? And what I think people need to really understand is what we decide to put our focus on and what we decide to make cool, right? Because at one point in time, people loved the shit out of him and his platform and would do anything to be on it. So he could do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. It's a different time now where leverage is completely different. If you are a part of the problem and enough people speak out on it, you have to have some sort of accountability now. So just me as a person in the media and a person just as a person, right? I challenge everybody here with some platform, with some say so, to challenge people. But there's a way that you can go about it where even when you're challenging him, the negative doesn't become the narrative, because negative is what's going
No,
to drive the
look,
clicks.
look, hold up, pause that.
Period.
You
No,
know
let
my
up.
baby mom, right? You know my baby mom, right?
Yeah.
She has been doing well for herself for years. The moment a dirty ass rapper says something about my baby mom, she's a black queen that's winning. Shaderoom posted that shit to try to destroy her. Somebody got to be held accountable for that. I don't give a fuck how much money y'all making off that shit. We got to be held accountable for when y'all say, yo, Meek, you getting old. Y'all using bitch too much. Yo, Meek, you doing this too much. I will have to be held accountable one day for everything. If y'all can bring that to me, I will have to step. I will say, yo, listen, I have to keep some of these young people ear to a certain level to remain cool, to be able to deliver anything positive to them. I always tell my billion, they don't approve of nothing that I talk about. No killing, murder, but I always have I'm held accountable for things to them. I say I come from a certain environment. I've been around this environment 30 years of my life, 33 years of my life. When I go in the studio to think about a rap, I think about the things that I seen in my neighborhood and I came about. So if you hold me accountable and ask me why do I do these things, I would be like, yo, I keep enough cool and I keep enough smartness to be able to hold the young guy's ear and enough to be effective to them so they can believe me at the same time because they know where I come from.
Right. And all I'm saying is, because you're able, do you understand that that's a gift, right? And do you understand that that puts you in a certain light and on a certain platform that a lot of people will never see? Do you understand that? And if you understand that, all I'm saying to you is, in that light and on that platform, the things that now you have the power to make certain shit cool. And you brought up my sis, right? And I
Yeah,
don't
but
even like to
like if
talk
you
about
know
her
the
because
person that posts that
you
at
know
Shade
that
Room, do
people.
you call and be like, yo, take that shit down? Yo, that girl doing
I
good.
have no power as I have no power
But
as
if
Shade
you
Room.
know,
But
not
what
if not, do you have the power? If you know that person personally that's putting up that post, would you call for the person you called your sister and be like, yo, take that shit down? Yo, she doing good. Do you do
you
that?
know
Do y'all
Hey,
are
me.
y'all
Hey,
like
know
hold
that?
on.
why listen and
Cause I'm
that's a
like
whole
that.
nother
That's why I'm here today.
account
I'm
and
one of
a whole
those.
nother room. Because you know why I don't personally go out of my way about certain shit is because when I talk that personally to her, the person that me and you have in common, one of the things that she has instilled in me and I had to learn as a person that's growing in my own world and figuring out leverage and platform and power and all that other shit, was what you give your mind to and your attention to, you now put the attention on that to make it become cool. Because people react to that shit, they keep posting it and they're going to keep posting it, but she doesn't react to it. And what I'm saying to you is, if you could take that same power and make certain shit cool, that you can change the narrative. We got Trey in here, right? I don't even know Trey. I've never met him in person. I've only met him online. I love the shit out of him though, because he's a 14-year-old boy doing shit that at 14 years old I couldn't even understand to do. Like, period. If more people focused on shit like what he's doing, we really make shit cool. And I don't think
But
people
we
like you.
are focused on Trey.
Hey,
Ask
hold
Trey.
on.
Ask
Wait.
Trey
Yeah,
about the people in this
but not
room.
everybody. I'm
I
not
ain't
Hey,
gonna
saying
But
lie,
I'm
the
just
not
saying
comments
though,
say
not
like
where
if
the
we
hell
everybody,
say
but
like,
like,
don't y'all know that y'all say, look, they be like the pastor just said